One of the many challenges faced by the refugees and IDPs in Cameroon is that of access to the civil status documents. This was the focus of the workshop organized this Saturday, October 9, 2021, by the Big Steps Outreach Network, Bonit Cameroon, that brought together the various stakeholders in this sector. And this is still within the framework of the UN Women's Second Chance Education Project in the country.
When you look in the context of Second Chance, you see that we are working with UNHCR and UN Women to facilitate access to this documentation. And our priority is women between 15 to 25 years who obviously can benefit from the second chance to pursue maybe some professional or vocational learning training, but also some formal education, which we understand that they cannot do if they do not have this documentation like birth certificates and ID cards. So there are many other actors with whom we are working on ground to enhance access to this documentation, and that is why today we invited various stakeholders also who are working in the same issue, including those from the council, administrative officials, police, and also civil society, as well as lawyers who are very much concerned by the issue of birth certificates and ID cards for refugees and also IDPs, as the case.
The importance of these documents to every citizen of a given nation cannot be overemphasized.
It's very important to have such discussions when it comes to providing IDPs with birth certificates, marriage certificates, even identity cards and death certificates. Those are documents that we call civil status that are important for such people to enjoy their rights. You know, if you don't have these documents, it's difficult for a child that is not having a birth certificate to finish the first level of education, say first school leaving and pursuing in the secondary school. When you also see for other bigger people who are not having civil status document, it is very difficult for such people to have a job, to circulate in town, and to enjoy all the rights that normally the state have to grant to them. So this workshop has permitted civil society organizations to reflect on the possible solutions that could be brought forth for such people, I'm talking about IDPs, to have access to civil status and see their rights being protected and to be able to enjoy them fully.
With the influx of refugees and internally displaced persons into the urban areas like Yaoundé, there has always been a confusion between the status of a refugee and that of an IDP.
The status of refugees is clearly known, and of course we have international organizations and partners who are working on refugee issues like UNHCR. And of course, the government as well has this responsibility to support, that process, or even has the mandate actually, which now UNHCR and other parties come to support or complement government efforts. But when it comes to IDPs, the Kampala Convention clearly defines also their status and also the responsibilities of the state and other parties to be able to take care of IDPs. Unfortunately, the understanding and application of this convention has still been facing many challenges, and so this is where the problem lies, because this makes IDPs sometimes to expect benefits or advantages that are due for refugees, while also creates a confusion between what refugees also are entitled to rather than IDPs.
This workshop was both a consultative and informative platform for participants who have been drawn from various backgrounds, including the representatives of refugees and IDPs.
As many IDPs are coming here, they don't really know where to go and where to find themselves. So if there are seminars like this, they will really educate and they will know where they can place themselves.
The exchange amongst participants in the workshop will greatly influence the manner of approach taken by the various institutions in charge of civil status documents in Cameroon.
I was really amazed and pleased with the testimonies that I received. People really having problems in their communities because they don't have civil status, they don't have documents. Some ran from their homes in the villages, in those remote areas where the crisis is really uprising, and they came here in town, leaving all their documents, and other even found their documents being burned, destroyed, and now are seeking for a kind of reconstruction of those documents. And us, as the human rights institution, we want to see into what has been proposed as recommendation to see whether we can accompany those people to bring them to the legal authorities so that they should be re-establish these documents through what they call jugement supplétif, that is suppletive judgment, or public hearings.
It is one of the roles played by Big Steps Outreach Network Cameroon in the execution of the Second Chance Education and Vocational Learning Project in the selected regions of the country.